Today, let's make Nachni Sattu, a traditional Goan ragi sattu. It is an easy, healthy ragi pudding made with jaggery, perfect for young and old. Hi, welcome to the Math Scientist Kitchen, reinventing the foodie in you. I'm Archana here. In this recipe, I have used soaked ragi or finger millet. Now, I soaked it overnight. Rinse the ragi well. They are very dirty, so it has to be cleaned very well. This is how ragi sattva is made traditionally in Goan homes. Now, if you want to use ragi flour to make this sattva, which is not used traditionally because the seed cover or the husk of the ragi is considered bad for health. You will soak the ragi flour in water and decant all the liquids out. But I will share the link for it in my description box. Please check it out. Grind the ragi with water. I am using only 1/4 cup water initially. I will add water as needed. This is our first grind and the ragi is ground, but it is not very fine. Let's strain it out anyway. Now I am using the ordinary strainer and use a spatula to get out most of the liquid from the nachni. Do you like Goan recipes? Most of them are vegan and generally are gluten free. Now once the nachni is strained, I am going to return it to the mixer and grind again with a little more water. This I am going to do 2 or 3 times. Every time I am going to grind, strain, use the same sieve to grind out to sieve out the liquid. As you keep on grinding, you will find that the nachni gets finer and the residue left behind in the strainer is more and more brown, which is the husk of the nachni. Repeat this process of grinding your nachni and straining it out till it looks more brown in the strainer than white. Now finally use your fingers to squeeze out the extra liquid. You can see that the nachni looks brown now. See. You have at this point got most of the sattva or the essence from the nachni. Discard this seed coat. Now this is the nachni sattva we will use to make our pudding. Traditionally, coconut milk is made and then used to make the pudding. I will use ready-made Tetra Pak. In the sattva, add the jaggery. Now the amount of jaggery you will need is as per your taste, adjust it, and I am adding the coconut milk. If you are going to make coconut milk and extract, you will have to grind the coconut with a little water and extract the juice. Now we use cashew nuts a lot in Goa, so a bit of cashew nuts will go in, and to flavor I will be using cardamom powder. Before you start, grease a tray with ghee. Now this is too much, please don't add so much. A teaspoon is enough. Now to get silky smooth traditional Goan pudding, Goan nachni sattva, you have to strain the liquid, the sattva, the jaggery and the coconut milk so that there is no remaining residue of the nachni. Now this takes a little time. The jaggery also has melted into the liquid. So that is the reason you first mix it all up together and leave it for some time. So this is squeeze out the muslin cloth and get most of the liquids out. This is the reason why you are straining the whole thing. You can see those black specks. I use this liner to strain. You can use a muslin cloth. I think I forgot to mention that. Now add a pinch of salt to your nachni sattva. It gives it a nice taste. Put the sattva on the gas, add cardamom powder and the cashew nuts and start heating on low flame. Now you have to continuously stir the sattva. We don't want lumps, we don't want it sticking to the bottom and burning. As far as possible, use a thick bottom wok. Now I've used this non-stick one and it is working fine with me. Keep scraping the sides of the pan. All these instructions may seem funny, not necessary, but these are the main points that you will need as you're making this pudding. As the recipe thickens, you will find that you don't need strength to do this recipe. It just takes a little patience on your part. Gently heat it and keep on stirring. As the Nachni Sattva cooks, this time I have decided that I'm going to add a little ghee to this. Generally, it is not added to the Sattva, at least I have not heard of it. But I wanted to add ghee and I have mixed it up, and I love the taste of the Sattva. Now, as you can see, as the Sattva cooks, you'll see a ribbon forming. Also notice that it sticks to the side of the pan, but continue cooking and you can test, you're almost there. As the Sattva cooks, you can see the edges drying out. We are now ready to plate this Sattva. See how you can get a ribbon out of it. So let's plate this. Transfer the cooked Sattva to the grease tray and let it cool. It spreads out by itself. You don't need to do anything with it. After I finished this Sattva, we had a medical emergency, so I just dumped this plate in the fridge and forgot all about it for next 2 or 3 days. This is after 3 days I am trying to salvage the Sattva. I didn't expect it to taste good, but it tasted wonderful. Cut the Sattva into diamonds or in squares. This Nachni Sattva is simple, nourishing and a traditional Goan pudding made with ragi or finger millet. It is healthy and gluten free. If you want to make it vegan, avoid ghee and use coconut oil. However, I have never tried it. That's delicious. Don't forget to make some for yourself. Meanwhile, you can eat with your eyes. Here are few images for you to like, comment and share with your family and friends. Nachni Sattva can be served to toddlers, lactating mothers, young adults, old people also. And hence it is very popular in Goan homes for any festive gathering. So, have you enjoyed this recipe? Please let me know in your comments. Don't forget to share your love with your like. If you have recipe ideas, please let me know. To hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get updates every time I post a new recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.